Good morning. I wanted to give you a little tour of our chicken run. We bought chickens right before Easter and we spent, let's see, so that was like April 12th, April, May. So for the next June, let's see. So until about May 15th, around there, we spent all that time making the chicken run. And we rent here, so I decided that we should make panels that could be taken apart if we ever had to move. So let's get a little closer here. This run is 9 feet by 9 feet, so 81 square feet for 5 chickens. And let's see, so I have alternating panels of 6 feet by 6 feet, then a 3 feet wide by 6 feet tall. So you have 6 feet this way, then a 3-footer, then 6 feet, then 3 feet, all the way around. And then we did the same to the roof. So we attached the this hardware cloth with staples first just to hold it, and then we zapped it with the washers and screws so that a predator can't push through. And down at the bottom we have them just resting on these 1 foot by 1 foot pavers all the way around. And then I attached this little ridge line with PVC pipe, which I need to reinforce a little bit. And we got this, the tarp looking stuff was a free thing that we got that someone was throwing out. It came off of a fence actually, so there's two of those, and it's not 100% waterproof, but it keeps out about 90% of the water. So I just cut it down, and there's 2 sheets of it up there. What else can I tell you? Let's see. I put this little fencing panels in the front. They were about $15 a panel, and I forget how much the corner rods were, but it was pretty inexpensive. And I did that because I needed a little airlock so that in case a chicken ever escaped, there's an extra airlock there so they won't get into the yard, because I'm really afraid that they'll run, because they run so fast that the kids might let one out. Let's see what else. And then I hung all the gardening pots off there and tried to decorate it. And on this side, oh, down here, got these on Amazon. I think they're called Owl Eyes, Predator Eye Pro. They act like owl eyes, and at night they flash 2 LED lights. So it's supposed to make it look like eyes. I don't know. Then I got these tops at the Dollar Tree just to block some wind on the north side and around this corner. It also protects from rain because I have silkies, and they shouldn't probably get wet. So it's on this side as well. And I just bungeed stuff or zip tied it. Some places might be zipped. Let's see. This was a lot of work. Me and the kids, we worked on this like every day it wasn't raining, and it rained a lot this spring. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. My kids are asking me a question about their breakfast. And I had a couple extra pavers, so we just put them here in the entrance and the door. So we had to buy all the hardware. These I got at Tractor Supply. When you move it, this piece goes up and down, so it lines up better, and like that. And I have one on the inside as well. So then I put this this here to help close the door when you go in, and hopefully no escaping. Then I added this extra piece of wood down here so that I could add this lock, keep out raccoons. What else? There's one at the top, but it's one of my kids forgot that it was up here and they broke it, so I have to fix that. So okay, let's go in and see if there's anything to add to our chicken run story. So at the top here, because we have a 6x6 here, then a 6x3 here, we needed a way. Where's my finger on the screen? Aha! We needed a way to have it rest, so I put in these ridges here. I had to measure it. Nothing came out perfectly square, but and then when we built the panels, we used these L brackets to try to keep things square instead of just drilling into the wood. So we have this beam going that way and then another one crossing that way. So this panel here is 6x3 and this small panel here is 3x3. And what else? Oh, look at that pipe. I have to fix that. Oh, yeah, so I hung their food off of this one. But the water is way too heavy, so I just have it sitting on a paver over there, and there's their grit. And we got this coop, which I'm kind of worried I'm wondering if it's too small, but these chickens are kind of on the smaller side, so hopefully it'll be okay. It says it's rated for 6, but I don't think that's correct. Alright, so we'll go into chicken coop tour instead of just the chicken run. This was $200 with a $100 gift card back at Ocean State Job Lot. And it was pretty simple to put together, but it's very cheaply made, which I know all these prefab ones are. So it's the Nantucket Precision Pet chicken coop. And I added these special things that you have to lift it in order to open it. And then you have to lift it back to put it back on. I added that because this roof just lifts right off. And I thought if a raccoon ever got in here, it could lift the roof off. And this has just glass, which I wish it had, which is very cheaply made. Maybe it's plexiglass. I wish this had hardware cloth for more ventilation, and then maybe like a sliding door to close it in the winter. And this is the latch that came on it. Whoop, let me get this thing out of the way. Let's see. So inside it has this sliding door, which only had this, and so you have to push that with your finger, and it's hard to reach all the way if you want to pull it back. So I got this $1 shepherd's hook from Dollar Tree, and they had like an L on here, and I filed it off with a little hacksaw, then covered that little nub that was left over with this duct tape, and applied plumbing tape over here and zapped it in with tiny screws. So now I have this handle to use to open and shut the door. And then in order for it to sit right, I had to drill a little hole here, right there, to put this through. And then, don't mind the mess, we haven't cleaned yet today. These bars are like 1x1s, and that's not good for their chicken feet. So we added 1x4s and screwed them to the top of it so they can sit flat-footed, and they'll be good in the winter. And then shout out to Real Simple Mama for the idea of the PDZ. It's like a kitty litter almost, but for horses. And we put that in. We use a pooper scooper from the Dollar Tree and just dig that up. And then inside I put these peel and stick tiles. They were like 49 cents a sheet, and they didn't stick. Hi! Hello, Chirp. You coming to see what I'm doing? What am I doing in your coop? Oh, yeah. What am I doing? Hello, you beauty. You having fun? Say, what are you doing in here? So I put them just around so that I could easily clean the walls, because you know it's going to get ruined. They're chickens. Hi. I'm so glad you came to say hello. You're cute. You're cute. Are you thinking I got treats, huh? Yeah, you tell me a story. Tell me a story. You're so pretty. Yeah. Hello, gorgeous. Okay. So, oh yeah, and when the chicks transitioned, right? The first night outside, they didn't know how to walk up the ramp, so we had to put them in, and they made such a ruckus in there. We were worried that that they wouldn't settle down. I think the first night we brought them back in. The second night I'm like, that's it. They need to figure this out, right? So I put them out here, and they didn't know how to get up the stairs. So I got this $1 light from the Dollar Tree, and it takes batteries, right? And I mounted it with a command hook on here. And I think it was the second night when we did all this, we put the light on, closed the door, made sure the door was open to their ramp, and they found their way up all by themselves, and we didn't have to have any training, so that was nice. Okay, let me try to close this. All right, so it comes with this door, which we like them to come down the ramp and come out this door, so I added this bungee to keep it open, and this goes on this handle, which wasn't here, and this tray pulls out for cleaning, and which is very heavy. I wish this door was wider, maybe 2 doors, so we could get in there better and clean nicer. Unfortunately, we broke the roof when I was trying to move the coop, because, you know, cheaply made. So I zapped this little straight bracket on here to hold it together. There's one on the other side, and then there was like a slight gap here, so this was like a peel and stick stuff from Lowe's, and just put it right on. It's held up really good. It's like hard to get off. I mean, you could peel it off, but it really blocks all the water now. And of course I had to add it to the nest box because there's a little gap between the wall and the nest box, and rain was getting in. This next nest box is very cheaply made, and it felt like the floor could fall out. So I added some of that plumber's tape as a strapping underneath, strapped it underneath. There's 2 of them, but you can't see the other one. And it has this really cheap hook here, clasp thingy to lock the egg box, but I think I want to replace this with something better. And this lifts up. There is that thing that holds the door open. There's a divider that goes here, which I've taken out temporarily. Oh, hello again. Hello. What am I doing in here, huh? And so far, every night, oh, I gotta fix your little roost bar, huh? Every night the chicks have been good about sleeping on their roost bar, so that's good. I don't have to train them to do that. What is it? What are you doing? You're not ready to lay eggs. You're too young. Huh? You're too young. Come here, baby. Oh, you went away? Come here. Come here. Beep, 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 beep. Come here. You're so pretty. All right, let me try to get this down. Oh, it just went down. Gotta be careful of that. All right, so what else? So they're sitting on pavers so that they don't get so that the wood down below doesn't rot. Look at how cheap this wood is. It's like 1x2s. Oh, gotta pause in it. The kids are coming. Okay, they would just ask me a question. So here's the ramp, which I think is pretty steep. So I tried to add a brick down the bottom to raise it just a smidge, and then we had to add those little rungs for their chicken feet because they had nothing on there. And as you can tell, it's just a Lowe's yardstick, and we countersinked the screws a little bit. My son helped me with that. I was so proud of him. Hi. Hey, you just pecking my foot. Good morning, little ones. Good morning. This is Debbie. Hi, Debbie. Hi. Okay, what else? What else can I tell you? So here's another one of those things. They're on all 4 corners. And this thing, this door, did not have a handle. All it was were these weird clasps that were here, and you could like turn them to pull the door open, but you really needed a handle to pull it. And this was in there real tight. I had to I have to do a little more actually sanding of the bottom so you can easily pop it. And I added the hinge so you could lift it up, and I can get a hook to keep that open or for cleaning. And then I added this safety hasp thing, and then just the hook there from the Dollar Tree. And so let me just go around. It's not the best work. I am not a carpenter, but we did build some good memories making this. And the kids love the chickens. So you see how there are gaps up there between the top panels and the wall? We had to go around at the end and add extra chicken wire all the way around. And none of the wood was 100% straight, so there's a gap. But the chicken wire is covering that pretty good. And, I mean, hard cloth, whatever. And so they only come in like 3 foot length. I mean, 3 foot wide hardware cloth, right? This is the 1/2 inch. And Lowe's ran out of 1/2 inch, so we had to buy, which was more expensive, the 1/4 inch. And so, because the panels were so big, we just used the wire that was on the roll of the hardware cloth to weave in and out, in and out, in and out, and try to make sure that when you tie it off, it's tied off on the other side, because I don't want to cut the chickens because they could bleed. Huh? Hello. What you doing? You guys, we gotta clean you guys today. You gonna do a deep clean out here today, huh? I'll bring you some treats in a little while. And what else? So those bungee cords came from Dollar Tree. The tarps came from Dollar Tree. This S-hook, Dollar Tree. Bucket I had, Dollar Tree pooper scooper. Dollar Tree scraper, cleaning up. Dollar Tree dustpan and brush. This cool basket, I can only find one of them, so to put stuff in. So right now it has just a pair of vinyl gloves in there, in case I need them. And then the 2 Dollar Tree hooks. This one has the zip ties. This one just hooks on like it would a door. What else? What else? What else? Looking around. And I got them their xylophone, which they only occasionally use. In the Dollar Tree mirrors, they can admire themselves. And I got these stumps from a tree company for $20, so they can sit on that as a perch. And this is their dust bath, which was a leftover tire for my husband's car. And it's a very small tire. And in there I just have some construction sand. What else? Oh, I gotta show you something cool. Alright, girls, I'll see you in a bit. You eating your breakfast? Oh, you're thirsty. Good. Alright. What else? Guess that's it for in here. So far, so good. Keeping the chickens in. Ow. Gotta watch out for that hardware cloth. This stuff is a killer. We've cut ourselves so many times. Having trouble locking with one hand. Hold on. Let's see. Alright. And come back out here. Gotta show you something cool we got at Tractor Supply over the weekend. For when it gets really hot and then... Oops, close this. For when it gets really hot and the chicks get... like they're panting and stuff. Again, thanks to Real Simple Mama. She said to use a mister, because she's in Texas. Well, look at this. It's called the Cobra Mister. And it's just like a hard plastic. And it stands up, so I can attach the hose down there. It'll mist out here, which I haven't taken the wrapping off yet. And then just spray onto their little perches and logs. And then some time ago I got these solar lights. At Walmart probably. And then I have I have 2 spotlights, right? This one is just for us, so if we have to come out in the middle of the night, I have it shining at the ground, not at their coop, so it doesn't disturb their sleep cycle. This one, I didn't like the way it was pointing. Nice shadow. So it's off for now, but I'm gonna try to figure out where I want that one. You know, these decorations are old from Dollar Tree. These hanging baskets I got at Dollar Tree. And that chain came from Dollar Tree. We had this shepherd's hook for a while. Guess why this is all duct taped up? Because one day we had a bird got its leg caught in here. And I had to rescue the bird, and I thought this would be the only thing I could do to make it safe so no other birds get hurt. What else? Here's a Dollar Tree decoration. I think I got that last year. This one we got this year. And this little white picket fence looking planter, I got what, like 2 years ago at an off-brand dollar store, not Dollar Tree. What else? This little sign came from Dollar Tree, and so did the flag. And then more of the baskets, more of the shepherd's hooks. These hooks came from Dollar Tree. Can you see them? The sun was in my eyes. Those hooks came from Dollar Tree. And I was thinking about making an awning to come out over this, over the door to block some more snow, so maybe we don't have to shovel in the winter to get in. It's something in my mind. And I guess that's it. That's the tour right now of the Prefab Coop and the chicken run. Thanks for watching.